everybody, welcome back to Kaelie's Reads. Sorry. Today we're going to be doing part 2 of updating my book trackers with me. I posted part 1 this morning, and as I was uploading it to YouTube for you guys, I always go and I rewatch it. Well, there are, I don't know how many hours of footage missing. So, as you get from part 1, that I use a program called Airtable for a web-based tracker, and then I use Microsoft Excel for a computer-based tracker. Well, I did row 271 with you guys. So I did 271 with you guys on the first video through what I was doing when I thought for the first part, it was either when I thought I was recording or something, that I did 271 to 283, yes, 3 with you guys. Now, my tracker looks a little bit different, not from part 1, because I did most of the updates in part 1, but from the previous times that I've recorded. So you have and Excel and Airtable work a little bit different, but the columns are the same. So I have book title, author, page count, rating, so my rating. Trope, because I organized my Goodreads by trope, whether it was an arc or not, the date I started it, the date I finished it, the format, which you'll notice that most of these have audiobook and eBook. That's because I either use the Whisper Sync when I'm using my phone app, or I use my phone to have the audiobook through Audible, or Alexa reads it to me, and then I have my Kindle. I have my Kindle with the book on top of it, or book in front of me, with the book on it in front of me. And then the next section I have is the genre section. Oh my god. Why is it doing this? They're not. Okay, so you guys are gonna have to help me. Well, you guys are gonna have to see me you guys are gonna watch me put in the missing columns, because there's quite a few missing here. Because there should be 3 more before it goes to finished. So let me go ahead and get those in here. That's why it's like it's not. So all the formatting that you guys see, I put in, and I decided how it was gonna look when I first started the spreadsheet. You'll notice that there's a blank row of, so you'll notice that row 1 is completely empty pretty much. And then row 2 is where the actual spreadsheet starts. So I will show you why that is once I get all these columns put in. So we're just gonna save, and we're gonna click. And we're gonna copy. So and then I'm going to click up here to format, auto fit, column width. So it makes it smaller. Sorry, I opened my recording program on accident. Let me scroll over. Yep, I'm putting these in the right spot. So I'm going in to edit the column on Airtable just to get the column title. And then I have to go over, right click on the L, and click insert. Well, cancel. And then I need to go through. Now, you'll notice that with the Airtable is that The one thing that I like about Airtable is you can make your columns different things, like the author and the title. I actually have to type in and the page number, but you can have it. So it actually, you have different things that you can use for the number. Like you even have currency and stuff like that. And then you can put the ratings in, and the rest, the only ones that I have that are typable are, I'll show you which ones are typable. And I just kind of copy and paste the rest of it with, I pretty much just, the ones that are typable, I copy and paste the information in. And then the ones that aren't typable, which I will show you how those work. They're basically drop downs. To copy and paste, which I don't even, in order to add new books, I have a form connected to my Airtable, which I will show you what that looks like in a minute as well. I have one more that I need to put in. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put in the information in the row first, and then I'm going to put the title in. Okay, so now my spreadsheet is updated. Hopefully, let me check. Okay, so now it's saying that I put all these things in. And then, so now everything matches. So you'll see that the very first cell in column A is empty. The very first cell in column B is empty. And then C and D have things in the column above the column like the spreadsheet title. That's because I have formulas. This is what's different between Airtable and Excel is I can put formulas in and it will calculate everything for me. So I have, let me save this real quick. I have 82,204 pages that I've read total. My average rating is 4.7. And I still have some more books to put in tonight. But so for the column C, the formula is equal sign sum, semicolon, so parentheses, C3, so you want it to start from here. So if you put so you obviously don't want it to be here, or you obviously don't want the page count, or I don't want the page count to be in this green box that says page count, but I don't want it to count where the titles are, pretty much. So I want it to start in the one below the title, which for me happens to be row 3. So I have, for the formula, I have C3 to 502. So you have equal sign sum, all capitalized, and you have to type it all capitalized or it won't work. Then you have parentheses. Then you have C3. Then you have semicolon. Or colon. I think, yeah. You have colon. And then you have your ending thing, which you in the beginning just have to put your limit in, I believe, and then yeah, like if I go past the 502, it will add more for me. I think the end cell always, like, I think it automatically updates. I shouldn't say always, but I think it automatically updates. If it doesn't, then you just have to go in and add the limit or change the end number there. Same thing with this one, but instead of sum, it says equal sign average, all capitalized, and then it's the same formula and the same thing for the sum. So it's instead of C3, it says D3 semicolon or semicolon, and then it says D and then your limit. Now, if you don't put the parentheses after the word and then after your ending number, the formula will not work. And here you can add, I have auto sum. So if you click, I'm not gonna So, if you go under your formula tab, you can just click on it, and then I think the limit will be the formula will be automatically put in. So, like for column C, I have some, and then for column D, I have average. So, that's what that is. And then, let me show you what my form looks like for my Airtable. So, here, you basically have to put in or decide what columns you want people to fill out or yourself to fill out. Now, I have all my columns on this form so that all my columns get filled. So let me show you how that works. Let me get to where I need to be first. And as I said, I've done let me scroll. In the first part, or when I was recording the first part, or thought I was recording for the first part, I did so 271, or row 271 to 283. So now we're gonna start and fill in row 284. Because as you can see, I've read 283 books, which is, so my spreadsheet won't match my Goodreads. It'll, like, the numbers won't exactly match, because you'll see that we've already passed 283 for the row number. I'm sorry, I have the TV going in the background. I need to check something. Okay. I am currently, my mom is busy and she's not around right now. Around me. She's doing some other things. So I have to check and make sure that whoever's available, because I can be home by myself, but sorry, I'm gonna reply to this real quick. Say, Right, I was gonna, okay, so now that's taken care of. But my mom is out having some fun with hens tonight, so I can film these videos, but the thing is, I always have to make sure that I answer when my grandma or whoever's taking care of me, talks to me, calls me, texts me. That's why I really only make videos when my grandma is basically available to help me, because what we do is she stays where she lives and then I just get a hold of her when I need help. So, and sorry you guys hear the TV in the background. That's to keep my critters quiet, because if I turn it off, then they freak out because they're used to me always having TV on. So, let me show you how the form works for the Airtable. The way I'm gonna do this, hold on just one second. Let's do it that way. And after I update my spreadsheet, I will go in and update my blog as well, which is linked. All my social media is linked in a link tree down below in the description. So if you guys want to follow me over there for that stuff, just click the link, and then it's broken down into sections. You'll just have to scroll to the social media section. Let me see which one I need to put in first. So the last one I did was Endgame. So I know these are out of order, and I think it's because I finished and I started and I finished on the same day for some of these books, so they're in the wrong order. But I just do whatever order Goodreads gives me. So we're gonna do this one first. This author for this book actually has another book coming out, I believe, this week on the 17th, and it's the I call it the extended epilogue for this series, because there's no, they're not interconnected standalones. It's one, set of characters, I'll just use that word, for in all the books. And you'll probably see why I say set of characters as I put in the information. But I don't want to give anything away. One thing I will tell you is it is a dance school series. Normally, while I do this, I would have music going, but I don't want to get copyrighted or anything like that. So, and the reason why I have chosen a lot more information on my spreadsheets is because I organize my Goodreads a certain way, and I am within the I wouldn't say work, but work is really because I don't get paid, but I work within the publishing industry as a reviewer for authors. And I also do promo tours for my blog and everything like that for authors. And it's September 28th, 2023 for both of these. So you'll see, well, in the actual Airtable, they're dropped down, but I have it set in the form because you can select whether for these that have the colored answers, you can select if it's a drop down or if it's a list. I have it set as list so I can just click it easier. So I need to do September 28th. And then September 28th. Like, here's a drop down that I have for the colored options. And it was just an ebook. And then let's scroll up and see what the author. So she has, but, and for those of you that are confused, reverse harem basically means white shoes. People just in the book community, due to religionist things, people who read, they weren't, they didn't like, they commented on someone's stuff saying, can you please not, or can we come up with a different name other than reverse harem? So they came up with white shoes. So that stuck for the authors and the readers. So now it's called White Shoes. Goodreads just has it still as reverse harem. So let me see, what was I looking for? Oh, so they have it as new adult, dark, and contemporary romance. Now, I have this as multi-select, I believe. Yes. I have these as multi-select. I just always pick one. So I have, let's just do dark romance. Dark romance and erotica are the same. Kind of, within my mind, they're different, but for some people, they're the same. I'm just gonna click dark romance here. No, it's not extended in blog. No, it is not a complete series, and I went over why I'm saying no, it's not a complete series. It's not because I don't have, I don't care if a book is, some people won't read a series, if the series is, like, all the books are out. I'm not like that person. I'm not that type of person. Jeez, I can't speak already tonight. And so I just haven't, I just have a complete series section, so I know if if I have it where all the books in that series are bound together, and I don't. It's not a prologue, so it's not like those. Prologue means short story before the, like, you get a sample book before you. It's not a full length book. It's not a full length book. It's little novelette type thing before the couple gets their full book. Some authors do that for series, some authors don't. It's not in collections. That just means collections is another word for anthology. I just choose to use collections instead of anthology. Yes, I finished it, and I borrowed it from Kindle Unlimited, and then submit. So then it loads like that, and then it will pop up over here, and then I'm gonna shift arrow over until all my boxes are selected in blue. Whoa. And now I have to fix it because I messed up. And then I'm gonna control copy because also they're still selected. Then I'm gonna control V. And you will notice that I have to go over like I did on Airtable to select and then paste. Once I'm in like a blank, the first cell of a blank row, I can just control V or right click and paste, and then all the cells within that row will fill with whatever information needs to be in. So now we're gonna go back, and I already clicked submit another response. So we're gonna go and get the next book in the, and I think it's that way, like it's backwards because I'm going from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. I'm not going from top to bottom, I'm going from bottom to top. So I think that's why they're also out of order a little bit. Sorry, I had a dog hair get in my mouth. Luckily, you guys I don't have my face cam on today. So we're gonna copy the book title, and then let's do this one this way so you guys can see. The annoying thing about doing it through the Airtable on this screen is you have to automatically manually add another row of cells. I'm just going to actually do it from the form, because then it is automatically in there. Then we're gonna get the page number. Sometimes I do the fields out of order. That's just how I do things. No, not an art. September 27th to September 20th. September 27th. September 28th. Whoops, that says October 28th. Because I forgot to click over. And because I just forgot to click over, I'm gonna go, yep, that one's wrong as well. And check that. So, this will show you how I fixed that. And the nice thing about Airtable is you don't have to click a save button like you do with Excel sometimes, which means I now have to copy this over and then paste that in there so that matches. So you'll see that this one has date right here under that. So if I go up to this formula bar up here where it has the date, I can just type in those short numbers like it has, and then it will spell out the month and the date and the year, but there is a certain way. Let me show you. So you have to go down to more. Let me read that. So it is more number, either formulas or formats. I believe it's formats. So I'm going to click on that, and then you'll see that over here it says date, and then I have selected the sample date that they have. Well, here's this. Well, the type that they have is March 14th, 2012, but then it'll show you a sample with whatever date you're trying to put in. So I'm going to click cancel because I already have that set, and my phone just went off. So I'm going to check it and make sure that no one's trying to alter me. And I had my earbuds out earlier, so I'm going to quick put those away. Sorry, I'm trying to get some. I have to keep my phone charged when mom is out doing her thing, so that whoever wants to can get a hold of me, and if something happens, I can get a hold of them. So I was just putting my phone and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm organizing myself. Should have done it before I started recording, but I know we'll get back to recording stuff in a moment. Oh, looks like, yep, I got an arc on my Kindle. I'm gonna have to read. We're not gonna have to, but I will read. Let me pull. Hold on. Now that I saw that, I'm gonna check that email. Oh, and if you guys want to email me about. Actually, if you guys want to leave me recommendations, there is another Airtable form that you guys have access to through my link tree that you guys can fill out to leave recommendations, and that just makes it easier on me, so I don't have to go through and scroll through however many um however many um so that just makes it easier on me, so I don't have to go through and um scroll through however many Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube comments. Sorry. I ARC read. Well, I signed up to be on an author's ARC team, and I did not get the ARC until I emailed her or whoever handles her ARCs and gave them the information that I had updated. So, okay, now that that is fixed, what book was I doing? Oh, Freestyle, duh. And I read it as an ebook. And they have, for some reason, they have a genre of sports romance. But I think honestly, it should be under, um, I feel like Goodreads should make a dance genre. Like, or boarding school genre that people can add. Ooh. Oh, sorry, that threw me off. And if you hear huffing, like a dog huffing, I do have my service dog up here with me on the couch. So sorry if that gets put right into my computer mic. Levi boy. Bubba, what's going on? Are you dreaming? Um, um, just one second. I just need to set my Kindle up somewhere different. So we are going to do, let's see what we did for the last one. I did dark romance for the last one. One thing I am going to go in and do is get rid of the um I will do that off screen actually. I was gonna get rid of some of the duplicates, but then that would mean I have to go through and actually let me do that right now, otherwise it's going to bug me. So sorry. Okay. So let me close that. And let me just, I'm just going to use the very top one here. And I'm going to get rid of the gray one. Okay, so actually, I'm going to expand. So I am going to edit this and get rid of this very bottom one here and this pink one here. And then I'm actually going to edit one other thing. And I'm going to change color of this one pink, and I'm going to save it. So, I am going to go through and make sure that I don't have any. I'm going to have quite a few duplicate numbers. So I changed the colors. And let's go ahead and finish the one that I have. Which we are going to put as dark romance. No, not extended. It's like no, no, no. Finish, yes, and Kindle Unlimited. So I have no duplicate tropes. I do have a. Well, that one's different, I guess. Let me know if you think I should get rid of young adult romance too, and just keep young adult and then add just a romance one. Or if I should keep this one that has it all. It has young adult romance all as one. Okay. I'm going to do version history real quick so I can see. Okay, so it's showing that the current version is updated. So let's close out of the version history. Version. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry I don't talk while I do this. Sometimes I just have to focus on what I'm doing. September 30, September 30. As you can see by how many of the books that I've read have been through, I'm kinda on a Kindle Unlimited kick, like finding books through Kindle Unlimited and reading those, as you can probably tell from my shelves over here. We're almost to the most recent book that I read. And then I think I will show you um I think I will just show you guys um yeah, if I have a lot of books that are the same, I just go through, and once I get through the typed part, I just go through. Once I get to the trope and the um, option questions, and then once I get to the date, I have to go through do those again and check those again. So September 28th, September 30th. But once I get to like the option questions again, I can do those pretty quick. September 28th. Oh, that says October. This is why sometimes I can't talk and do these at the same time. Oh, great. Because then I mess up for whatever reason. This one that I'm about to do right here, this author of this book that I'm about to do right here, which I'm not gonna put the whole title in. I'm just gonna do the one. So this author is a new to me author. And I just use the number key to put in the number of stars if you're wondering how I did that without clicking anything. October 11th, October 12th. So now we're into the month that we're actually in. At least for me, we're in October in the United States. Which I'm pretty sure everybody's in October, but it just some people are, depending on time zone, some people are on the 12th today, some people are on the 13th, or whatever. Some people are on the 11th today, some people are on the 12th. I'm on the 14th. Contemporary. Do I have a sports romance option for genre? I think I do. Whoops. Yep, I do. So let's just do that one. New. 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 No. Yes. Good. And there's my mom's diving. In her sleep. Let's scroll up. So now we're at 84,000 and 6, I believe. So we have 84,006. Just sorry, I'm moving my emails around. I think what we're gonna do, because we only have, I think, two, yeah, we only have 2 more books after this book. So after this book that I just put in, we have, I believe, we have Rachel and then On Edge. for the next one, and I need to add no unlimited reads to that. So the start date on this one is a long time. I started this book back in August, and I just now, on August 12th, well, I just this week on Thursday finished it. So, 506 pages. I think I need to. Yeah, I actually need to add a trope here. So I'm gonna let me show you how I do that when I have. So I'm not going to select a trope, and then August 10th. And then October 12th. Let me double check that. Yeah, that's right. And then format was eBook. And dark. New. 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 I'm gonna save that. And you'll see down, let me go back, let me copy this, and then I'll go back and show you guys. Oh, sorry, I can't do that right now. I clicked on the wrong button. So you'll see down here that I can actually select a default trope that automatically goes in there, but I don't have one selected, so let me say filter. And we're gonna scroll down to trope is I must have just missed the other one that I had. Now we're just going to put one that I literally finished today. After we finish this, I'm either gonna end the video or we are going to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the video there after we do this last one. want me to stay for the red date. And go October 12th for the red. Okay, there's the very last one. There's how I keep track of it. Both in Excel and on Airtable. Airtable being the web-based one, web-based program that I use and used in this video. And then Excel, Microsoft Excel being the computer-based one program that I use. And me adding those last few books from that I didn't add or that you guys didn't get to see me add in part 1 brought me up to 800 or 84,904 949 pages. And my average stayed the same. Now I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna stop the recording. So bye guys, have a nice night.